Hello, my name is Gabi and I live in the Findhorn Foundation been living here for 7 years now, and today I want to show you how I do flower arrangements for our candle holders for the Light of Findhorn meditation that we live stream every week. I always start with some greens and leaves to cover the base of the candle holder. That's why I put the flowers in, and these Hydrangea leaves are really very beautiful for that. They are sturdy and they give a really good ground and a really good contrast for the plants. So I take some small ones in a little bit of a shape, and I take some bigger ones that are beautiful. And I also will take some of these lungwort leaves because they have such a beautiful texture and such a beautiful color. Besides colors that come later, structure is an important element for me. So at the moment we have those little seed heads from the pulsatilla that look very, very delicate, and they give a very nice feature. Originally I wanted to do something with broom and the wonderful yellow shades, but the broom is already starting to fade, so I had to change my color scheme today and going again into a bit more of a white and blue color scheme. And I'll take some of our first sweet peas here. Can't smell it. We don't have scent streaming yet, but they smell gorgeous. I also love the roses here. The rose bed has been done by Peter Caddy, but I don't take the roses for the flower arrangements because if you pick them as being garden roses, they won't last for very long. So they're more beautiful on the shrub themselves, and their scent as well is just amazing. And here we go to structure again. This is a climbing hydrangea, and they are so beautiful that they just really give a very nice feature. Yes, and here are some leaves of the painted sorrel that I also really want for the base, for the green. They give that beautiful red and green color together with the wonderful little dark purple stems. So we are in the original garden now, and I just took the flowers from last week out of the sanctuary and put them into the compost, and I'm washing the candle holder and filling it with the water from that little waterfall. One of the other secrets of a nice flower arrangement is abundance. You actually cannot have enough, and I'm not even sure if I have enough. It looks a lot, but it needs to be to give a really good impression. I'm starting with the greens. The leaves to cover the base. Taking the big ones first. And you can see how the different colors and the different structures play together. Then I take the big structural pieces, putting a bit of elderflower in it. And I always think it's like a good hairdresser. It looks already pretty good, but it's just a basic construction, and now the stuff becomes nice and beautiful. Now we have the base, if you can see that, and it's mostly in white and green. So we have a good background. Now we put in a bit of structure. Remember those little pulsatillas? And I put them with different stem lengths, so they some of them look a bit further up and some of them are a bit more in it. And that gives movement, puts movement and architecture in the arrangement. And I like to do it a bit random, not so symmetrical. And only the last phase is the color. I personally don't like very colorful arrangements, so I don't take many colors at once. I try to be a bit tone in tone and just put one or two contrasting colors into it. So for me this time it's the soft whites and greens, and now I put a bit of blue in it. Again, different structures. The sage, the spiky, for that dark blue I put a little bit of delphinium, just single blossoms of delphinium. They are low in the arrangement, but they have that very strong purplish blue that contrasts beautifully with the white. So, and this could be finished now, and it actually was in my idea. And then all of a sudden I came across these extremely extraordinary beautiful aquilegias, the fairy plants for me. Look, they look like a circle of fairies dancing together with their heads over here and their little skirts and wings over there. So, and I thought these ones have to go in it at the very end to be a bit of an accent. And you'd see they're very high, so they give that third dimension even a little bit more. And you can see, without any material that a florist uses, the plants and the flowers in their abundance, they support one another. And that's what I really like. It's a very natural arrangement. And now what we're going to do is we take it to the sanctuary. And this is one of our beautiful smoke-free candles that have this beautiful lacy way of burning down. And sometimes if you're very, very careful, you can really get a lace crown that high before it breaks. And there you go, and this will last us for half a week, and then we have to replace it and freshen it up.